Hi, I'm Sonia and Jeweled Empress. This is a collective reading, tarot reading. Don't try and force a crown to fit. It might belong to a different king or queen, and know that it can be flipped around because it's the universal crown. So only take it resonates and leave the rest to someone else, and know that it can be flipped around with the person you're dealing with. This is a collective reading for Sagittarius. Let's go, Sagittarius. Let's see what we have for you. We have some romance oracles firstly. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Oh, yeah. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So let go of control. Allow things to flow. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And that is let go of control. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. I dropped that one. So that's sort of like you don't really want to forgive. So you really need to forgive, it looks like. Because as you forgive others, that's when you let go of that for yourself. I wish I could take back... These are the Hidden Truth Oracle messages from your person. I wish I could take back my words. I can't stop thinking about you. Sometimes I lay awake thinking about you. I remember every detail of that day, and I wish things could be better. I wish things could be different. Seems like they wish things could be better. We also have these intuition cards here. This is actually betrayal. So pay attention to any people, how they behave. Are they talking kindly about others, or are they talking negatively? You know, so that's like betrayal. Are they betraying other people by speaking badly? You know, really take notice of how other people are around you, but also take notice of yourself. Are you betraying yourself? Are you talking negatively about yourself and others? Just be careful of what you're doing and actually be aware. So this is a beautiful kind of card here. It's like a hand with leaves on it. It's like a tree, but it's also there's coins there. So it's kind of interesting, that betrayal, having that sort of look. But also bound. So this, are you bound to something? Are you bound to somebody that's toxic, a toxic situation, a place where you're stuck and you feel like you can't escape? Or are you bound to some sort of spiritual, someone that you're bound to spiritually? So it could be somebody, you know, from your past, or it could be someone even that's passed over on the other side that you're not really, that it's difficult for you to let go of. So someone feels bound here, and somebody kind of needs to kind of analyze that, whether or not you're bound to something that's good, or you're having struggles to try and free yourself from it, because it can be really overwhelming as well. So it's actually kind of like betrayal and being bound. Those two cards, look at that, these two. So it's actually like it's like you're bound to something. Maybe it's a way of behaving, maybe it's a job, maybe it's some sort of habits and patterns of behaviour keep you sort of trapped. Maybe it's an addiction even. So let's see what all that was about with this tarot card reading. Here we go. Let's see what we have for you, Sagittarius. Ah, somebody's crying over spilt milk here. Looks like somebody's feeling a bit sad. Maybe that's what you're bound to, this holding on to the negative energy, holding on to what's not working, and actually not realising there's 2 cups in reserve there. Try not to cry over spilt milk here, but it looks like you need to set strong boundary. This is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Looks like you need to cut out somebody. Maybe you need to be detached a bit more. Looks like you could be actually feeling a little bit sort of cold and a little bit sort of emotionless, but actually more logical. But also this person's very intelligent. This is somebody that needs to cut out somebody here. Maybe you need to set strong boundaries, but also swift movement. So it looks like once you set some strong boundaries, things start to move forward. You're able to let go of it, of a situation. Oh, this is interesting. The challenge here is, this is the counterpart match. So this is actually 2 people here that are very cold towards each other. So this is the person in the beginning here who's actually obviously somebody who's feeling a bit sad, and this is actually the challenge. So this is actually somebody who is actually a good match to this person. Somebody who's got strong boundaries and intelligent. Somebody who could be getting notice, recognition for what they're doing. Maybe somebody who is actually doing very well. And somebody here, though, is in lack. Somehow, somebody would like to move forward. Someone is moving forward. Someone's going into calm waters and actually get calmer waters. And they're actually getting recognition. Someone is doing very well. And it looks like somebody here, this masculine, is watching. And they're not so happy about that. Somebody is watching this. See, look. They're watching. They're thinking, oh, how dare you? And then they want to, it looks like they wanted to send some messages in here. Distant past, we have stability. This actually looks like you could have been holding on to something, but it looks like this is about stability. It looks like you had to juggle. You've been juggling to try and actually do, you know, get things going. Maybe you actually really become more stable because you've worked very hard. But we have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is feminine energy. Somebody who is very caring. Somebody who's become more stable. Maybe you're actually quite a loving person who's very kind. But you've had to juggle. You had to juggle things. You do a lot on your own, it looks like, to get your own stability. The recent past, we have some sort of job situation where you've actually done very well. You've worked very hard to get to where you are. Maybe you've had to study and go to school and actually doing very well. This is actually causing a new positive cycle to start. This is actually a lucrative situation. Maybe this could be that you're going up in your ranks in your job. Maybe you actually did some sort of step up in the ladder. But this is actually a positive new cycle here. This is the devil as well. So this is actually some sort of toxic behaviour. Somebody here is actually feeling obsessed with your, well, what you've done. How well you're doing. Somebody feels quite, you know, someone's really enjoying watching and really fascinated by what you're doing. But maybe this is also you needing to cut out some sort of bad behaviours. Like that bound. What are you bound to? Is it addictions? Is it some sort of bad behaviour? You know, bad things you know is bad for you. Maybe you've overcome this. It's like you're actually going to this new cycle because you're actually cutting out these bad habits. These things that are bad for you. What were those? Where was those things? Bound. Betrayal. Maybe this is also about betraying yourself. Betraying your own judgment. Maybe this is also about trusting yourself and what you're actually feeling. So your thoughts. You're thinking about a lot of conflict. This is some sort of situation where you're feeling a little bit sort of... You've learnt a lot in this situation where there's so much conflict, so much arguments, you're actually kind of over this. There is somebody who... looks like you had a painful ending. This is stabbed in the back multiple times. You're thinking about some kind of ending. This is actually like betrayal, or it's also stabbed in the back. Like some sort of repetitive action here. This has caused some kind of stalemate. You're trying to win at all costs. But also looks like you're... So this is actually causing some sort of ending, this conflict and disagreements. But also we have the Page of Cups. So this is some sort of friendship. Maybe you're thinking about somebody who's a friend. Maybe you've had some sort of disagreement with them. Maybe this is actually an apology that's coming in here. But you're thinking about so many different things. Like the Swords energy is kind of like... looks like you really had a terrible time in this situation, whatever this is. The page is like messages. Messages of like friendship, apologies, something like that. Maybe it's an apology about some sort of disagreements. So the future here, we have the High Priestess. Maybe you need to trust your intuition. This is some sort of situation where you're becoming very intuitive. Maybe you have gifts like clairvoyance, all those clairsentience, but also like maybe you could have a very strong intuition. Maybe you've got a strong intuition. There's somebody that's watching. Somebody could be actually very interested in what you're doing. They would like to come towards you. It looks like they would like to start a new cycle. This could be a reward for you. Somebody that's coming in to offer you something. They would like to speak some truth. They've been watching you. They're quite interested in what you're doing. And they would like to come and give you some sort of offer. But it's like a reunion as well. So you might know this person who's watching. So your fears. You're fearing some sort of heavy load. The burdens you're carrying. You've got some sort of worries about this. We have 7-7. Looks like you actually got fears about the sneaky behaviour. Some kind of burdens you've been carrying. This is some kind of deception. It could be needing to be more strategic. Maybe you're needing to drop some burdens, but you need to think carefully and be careful, because this person is actually somebody who's stealing all the swords and, you know, in the opponent's their den, you know, so they're actually taking all the swords, and that's the way that they're actually winning their war. So it's almost like you need to be just strategic in this, you know, look at the burdens. You're ready to drop these burdens. So you've got fears about some sort of heavy burden, but also defensive. So you're actually feeling quite defensive. You're kind of coming to a point where you don't want to deal with any more of this burden that you've been carrying, and you're ready to put it down. But you need to be kind of careful of how you plan this, looks like. So other people see you as waiting. You're in a waiting time, suspension, actually kind of having to have time to just reflect over things and really kind of be sure of what you want to do. We have 6 and 7 again. So this is actually donations. This is some sort of, maybe this is wanting to give equally. Maybe you're wanting to give to others. You're wanting some sort of job situation possibly where you're able to give to others, to help others, you know, through. This is actually like other people see that you're at a time of waiting, but you're actually going up the ladder. This is actually planting the seed and things are growing. So whatever you're working at is actually growing and it's actually doing very well. But it's sort of like something that doesn't happen overnight. It's something that's kind of like slow moving and actually needing to analyze, look at what you're doing, just kind of trying to take some time, knowing that it doesn't grow overnight. A tree doesn't grow just as you plant it the next day. So you're hoping that someone's maybe this is you're hoping things are going to move faster. You're really ready to move forward, it looks like. But it looks like you're actually needing to cut yourself free from a self-imposed prison. You feel like there's somebody, maybe you got some abandonment issues. Maybe you're feeling like you have to leave someone behind to take this movement forward. It looks like this is a self-imposed prison. You need to take yourself out of this. This is like this bound card again. This is that bound. So that's actually the betrayal as well. So that's because we also have in the fears the 7 of swords. That's the betrayal here. So it's actually like you're needing to kind of not worry about who else is going to be left behind. You know, you need to do what's best for yourself, but you need to cut yourself from the self-imposed prison, take off that blindfold, cut yourself free, and smell the roses, because you really are having to choose yourself. Looks like someone feels abandoned. Looks like you're going to have to leave someone behind here. Looks like that you're ready to move forward. This is also Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. So the outcome here is some kind of stalemate. Looks like you have to walk away. Someone's trying to win at all costs, but it looks like nobody's going to be winning here. Looks like it's actually a stalemate. But you're very strong. People can see you're very strong. You're a star as well. You're shining. You're actually doing very well. You're getting wish fulfillment. This is also healing. So you're healing. You're becoming untrapped, you know, unbound from something. Because you're shining. You're the star of the show here. You're getting more stability in your life. This is actually like really good positive cards here. Strength is also Leo energy. And also we have somebody who's taking a leap of faith towards you who's wishy-washy. Somebody who is actually hot and cold. Somebody would like to come towards you, but maybe this is actually that you need to make this decision. Do you really want to move forward into this new beginning, or do you want to keep going backwards and forwards? Because this person, they're very passionate about moving forward, to go towards something that they're passionate about, but they also wishy-washy, 2 steps forward and 3 steps backwards. You know, like, really decide what you want, because this is someone that's hot and cold. If this is someone coming towards you, they're actually still just like they were. They're wishy-washy, they can't really decide. They want to take a leap of faith towards you, but they're inconsistent and they don't actually know what they want. But it looks like when you decide to move forward, things are starting to move faster. Things are actually going to be going in your favour. Your ships are coming in here. This is messages coming in as well. This is your ships coming in. Things are actually coming in for you, but you really need to make a decision, because you're down there a little bit sort of in illusions, confusion, you don't know what to choose. So you really need to make a decision. Do I move forward to whatever this situation is and leave behind, maybe it could be a work situation with this card here, but you need to really be decisive about what you want so that it can come in for you. So very cool. Bye.